Good morning, or depending on when you're watching this, good afternoon, good evening, or good night. My name's Ross, and as always, told how to voice the radio, and you may have noticed in some of my recent videos that I am rather excited about the Pokemon World Championships coming up in London literally next week. As I record this, and I think it's probably going up a day or two after I record it, as I record this, we are exactly 1 week away from the opening ceremony of the Pokemon World Championships in London, and I would try and convey my excitement to you, but that's not actually possible. I am too excited. Also, I'm casting Worlds. I may have mentioned that. So, I've had a few people asking me, Wassy, can we have a viewing guide for Worlds? Can we just have a guide for Worlds? The answer is yes. Yes, you can. So this is basically everything you need to know about the Pokemon World Championships. And if you're going and you have a ticket, or you're going and you don't have a ticket, or you're watching from home, I'm going to answer hopefully all of your questions. But if you've got any extras, do put them down in the comment section and hopefully I or somebody else will get around to them. So the World Championships, first thing to note is you need a ticket. Not for everything. You can go along and have a lot of fun without a ticket. I'll get to that bit of the video in a minute. But to actually get into the venue properly, you need a ticket. And there are various ways to get tickets. You can get yourself a spectator ticket, which lets you get into the venue and wander around and take part in side events. As it stands at the moment, they are sold out, I believe, but do feel free to go and see if any more become available. That might happen. I don't know if it will, but I don't know. It might happen. That is something you can go and do. You then might have a ticket because you've qualified. Well, you'll probably know about that, honestly. And then you've basically got staff. So in terms of tickets, you've got spectators tickets. You've got yourself player tickets. Staff, again, you'll know if you're staff. And then you've got last chance qualifiers. Now, there is one for Pokemon Go, and there is one for Pokken Tournament. Unfortunately, I'm going there now, and I'm just seeing if I'm able to register. Pokken Tournament last chance qualifier is full, and so is Pokemon Go. That would allow you to enter into the tournament it's basically a last chance qualifier, where you can try and qualify to play in the real event the day before it actually kicks off. Unfortunately, both of those are at capacity. So as it stands at the moment, tickets are gone. Spectator tickets are gone, last chance qualifier tickets are gone, and obviously by now, if you're playing or your staff, you will know. So you're probably not getting a ticket to get into Worlds at this stage. My apologies. Sorry about that. The good news is you can still rock up and have fun, because outside there are various things going on. There is a Pokemon Center, more on that in a moment, but over on the XL website, there's information about Pokemon World Square. Now this is going to be outdoors, which means, and it literally says this: we will have an outdoor Pokemon World Square where you can meet Pikachu and Eevee, get your face painted like Charmander, and make your own Pokemon card, amongst other things. Visit a play lab to learn how to play Pokemon TCG like the champions, and take your very own deck home. That is almost certainly going to be like the Gen Con decks, which do actually have exclusive non-holo Pokemon V, which I've not seen anywhere else. But please do remember, this is supposed to be for people to learn how to play Pokemon, not for big Pokemon nerds like me to go and get exclusive non-holo cards. Please remember what it's there for. Participate in a Pokemon Go scavenger hunt and win cool prizes, play video game demos, and of course shop at the Pokemon Center World's pop-up shop to snag exclusive merchandise specific to the London competition. On Friday night, the 19th of August, join us at 6:30 for the world premiere of Pokemon The Arceus Chronicles at the World Square. I've had a bunch of people asking if I'm going to go to that. The answer is, I am casting the event, and that is while the tournament is going on. However, if I have a break from casting while this movie is going on, I will pop out and watch a bit because it looks kind of fun. And if not, I'll watch it on Netflix a few weeks later. But I will try and pop out if I can. So, can I go to Worlds if I don't have a ticket? Yes. No, you're not going to be able to get into the event proper, play the side events, etc. But there are things going on outside which you can join in with. By the way, when I say about the Learn to Play event, what I mean is, if it's really, really busy, don't be pushing in front of other people who are really genuinely trying to learn so that you can try and get the promo decks. However, if it's, nice and empty, then by all means go and learn to play. Just don't be mean to people who are actually trying to learn to play. That's what I'm trying to get at. So yes, you can go without a ticket. You're going to miss out on a lot of stuff, but you're not going to miss out on everything. It will still be very fun. In terms of the venue, I should mention it is at the XL in London. And we do need to mention at this stage, there is industrial action happening around this weekend. Now, my advice to you is to Google and check what's happening. That is very, very, very important. But there are train strikes happening. So there are strikes on the Thursday. That is national rail strikes on the Thursday and the Saturday. And there are tube, rail and bus strikes in London on Friday the 19th. Now, a lot of the time, the Docklands Light Railway, which is the one you actually need to get to the XL, from a lot of places, not from everywhere, a lot of the time that is not included in the strikes. I'm not 100% clear if it is or not. Be very careful. There are route planners online that you can use, but if you're traveling on those days, please, 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 please be very, 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 very careful. Don't just assume you can get an Uber, because if the tube and the buses aren't running, then that means that everyone's going to be trying to get an Uber or drive, and the roads are going to be absolutely jam-packed. I'm not going to try and give you in this video a huge step-by-step guide to get to the XL, because things could change. I don't know exactly where you all are. My advice to you, go online, find a route planner, put in your dates, and it should tell you if there are strikes, and it should tell you, what's going on, essentially. Please, please, please be careful. And if you do need to book trains, book them in advance and book a seat, because they may end up getting very, very busy on the days where strikes aren't happening. I'm traveling on Tuesday. I've had my train booked for days now, and I've booked a seat so no one can steal my seat, which is important to me. It's a long train journey. I want to be comfortable. I don't know exactly how much is actually being taken up of the XL by the Pokemon World Championships. I can tell you nothing else is scheduled on that day on the website that I can see, although a couple days after there's a Jurassic World exhibit that looks amazing, but obviously it takes time to take Worlds down and put Jurassic Worlds up, so that's probably why there is a 3-day gap where nothing's going on. But the point is, it's going to be huge, it's going to be amazing. Pokemon are describing it as the biggest Worlds ever, and I am beyond hyped for it. It looks amazing. So, that's the venue, and the travel, and what you can do if you turn up without a ticket. But what about the shop? Well, you can now book for the shop. Now, as always, the shop is going to be busy. Remember when they opened up a Pokemon Center in London? Couple of years ago, back in 2019, and it got ridiculous to the point where they were closing the queue before the shop opened because the queue was too big, and if you didn't join the queue before it opened, you literally would not be able to get in before it closed. Yeah, all that's gone away. So you can now book slots online. I have already done that. And you can go and do that essentially whenever. That is now live. Although I cannot promise you by the time you actually get there that it's still going to be rolling, that it's still going to be up. But it has been live and hopefully will be live again. And as I record, there's plenty of time slots. Book a time slot in advance. Yes, there is going to be a virtual queue that you can join on the day. It says this right on the FAQ. At the event, you can join a virtual queue to access the Pokemon Center pop-up. A virtual queue allows you to walk around and enjoy other experiences while you wait. There will be signs and instructions on how to join the virtual queue via smartphone or on-site kiosks. If you have further questions, please see staff at the event. The virtual queue is limited and operates on a first-come, first-served basis. Right. Here's the deal. It is going to be hyper popular. No, you do not need a ticket to the event, like I said earlier, to go and join the Pokemon Center. You can go and join even if you don't have a ticket for World. It's open to the public. It is going to be ridiculously popular. If you are planning on going, book a spot in advance. Yes, absolutely. You will be able to rock up and try and join the virtual queue, but it might not work. Oh, as a side note, the Pokemon Center pop-up does not accept cash, so you will need to pay by card. Or presumably contactless on your phone or whatever, but they've got limits, so come on. Cards. And although they haven't shown all of the merchandise off yet, they have actually shown us the world's Pikachu, which is always the coolest thing, let's face it. There is also a World's Roserade, I should say. These are the world's plushies for this year. They are amazing and wonderful and lovely. So book a spot in advance on the shop. I will try and remember to link the appointment manager in the description, but the website is just worlds.pokemon.com. Now, in terms of the stream, and yes, I'm a caster. No, I'm not giving away any secrets, obviously. If you go to the watch page, it says coming soon. But the thing is, if you go to the schedule on the website, you can see the schedule for the entire event. You can see that it's going on all weekend, and we know that what you need to do is just go to twitch.tv/Pokemon. And if your game is not being shown on twitch.tv/Pokemon, then you will be able to go. There is a twitch.tv/Pokemon TCG. I cannot tell you what's going to be on which Twitch account on which day because they haven't gone and announced it yet. What I can tell you is that the main channel is twitch.tv/Pokemon, that there is a twitch.tv/Pokemon TCG, there is a twitch.tv/Pokemon VGC. So even if you go to twitch.tv/Pokemon and the game you're trying to watch isn't on there, there should be instructions for how to actually get to the game you do want to watch. It is worth pointing out that Sunday is finals day. If you go on to the website, you will see that it starts off with the free TCG finals, then it goes on to the free VG finals, and there is nothing scheduled on the Sunday for Pokemon Go, Pokken Tournament, or Pokemon Unite. They are not happening on the Sunday. So if you're trying to watch those games, they're finishing on the Saturday. That is fairly important. It is also worth pointing out that on the Thursday, the only games happening are VGC and TCG. The last chance qualifiers for Pokken Tournament and Pokemon Go are happening, and it is media day for Pokemon Unite. I don't actually know if the last chance qualifier is being streamed. I can't remember if it was on previous years. But remember, Sunday is TCG and VGC only. That is finals day. Twitch.tv/Pokemon is your go-to. Maybe when the full stream is announced, I will be able to share more information and do another video. But really, all you need to know is TCG and VG are all 4 days. Pokken Tournament and Pokemon Go are Friday and Saturday, with a last chance qualifier on Thursday. And Unite is Friday and Saturday. There we go. Now you know, ladies and gentlemen. Now you know. And if you forget, go to worlds.pokemon.com. Go to the schedule. You will be good. So there we go, ladies and gentlemen. That is pretty much everything you need to know about the World Championships, about the venue, about the tube strikes, which I'm sorry are actually really, really important, about getting into the shop, about what to do if you don't have a ticket, and pretty much anything else is going to be so specific it's probably not worth covering in the video. But if there are questions you think I haven't covered, please do drop them down below and I will try to get to them. For now, ladies and gentlemen, I want to know what you think about all of this, and I want to know what you're excited about for Worlds. I want to know if you are going, if you've got a ticket, if you're going without a ticket, and anything else. So go nuts in the comment section, but be nice! And then make sure you like this video, subscribe to this channel, follow me on Twitter at TheWasi. That's where we talk Pokemon and a bunch of other games, card games, real games, lots of games. And do please consider checking out patreon.com/PTCGradio, where you can join the Discord, chat some Pokemon, get weekly bonus pods to answer all of your questions, and get shout-outs like the lovely Martin Cornwall, who has been a supporter of mine personally and the channel Martin's been supporting literally since I started the podcast in 2012. Martin is one of our biggest supporters and has always been, and I can confirm Martin is a very lovely person. But by far the most important thing, as always, look after yourselves till next time, would ya? Thank you very much for watching. My name's Ross, and you've been watching PTCG Radio.